The following video is produced by University of Vermont Extension. For more information, visit uvm.edu/extension.
This is a male skull, and the eye orbital tends to be a little more on the square side.
Meet Winooski's youngest detectives.
But when we did all the calculations that we needed to do with the calculator, I found out the person was 5 feet 5 inches.
They're checking out the evidence and asking the difficult questions.
Why isn't it working?
If the bones placements are different sometimes, if you like dig them up or something, and if they're different places, you can tell that the killer probably killed him over here and probably brought him or something.
What may be even more surprising than the age of these sleuths is that their after-school forensics program is part of 4-H.
The 4-H program that most folks think of is the club model, but actually a great deal of our youth development programming is through short-term special interest groups.
And we get a digital readout. So those are examples of the real tools. I saw an advertisement for being a 4-H instructor, and it's kind of weird for me to think about doing that because I remember going to 4-H when I was a kid. I think I learned sewing and some other things, and it's always dairy and in Vermont, you know, so I was just like, well, I'm science-y and I have stuff to teach kids, so I'll throw it out there. When I put down forensics, they kind of jumped on that.
Program facilitator Jen LeBlanc is a forensic scientist. She worked with the University of Vermont Extension to develop the curriculum for the class.
Well, once I have somebody that is willing to run a 4-H program and I've met with them and we've done a little bit of training, I contact schools and after-school programming sites and let them know I have somebody that's interested in running a program. What kind of opportunities have you got to partner?
We plan enrichment activities and academic support activities for kids in grades K to 12.
Barbara Russ oversees the 21st Century Grant, which supports after-school programming throughout the district.
I was contacted by the 4-H program who was interested in having some of their 4-H educators work at our school in our after-school program. And this was a program that kids had expressed an interest about. And so when I told them that we were going to be able to do this, they of course signed up, and now we're saying that they'd like to continue.
Well, right now we're just analyzing different bones from like turkeys, humans, little baby bones. We're working with the ribs. We just worked with the ula, and this is a this is a part to the leg. We were measuring how tall they were and stuff to see if they go to the same person, and we found out that they do go to the same person because they're all 5.5. Everything we've done so far is fun. We've done the fingerprinting that they're doing over there. We've done blood drops. We've done bugs.
Don't get the wrong idea, though. Except for some turkey bones, most of the evidence is not real.
In the winter, I can't do real maggots, but if it was in the summer, I would try to actually produce some maggots for them. They don't. Some of them like it and some of them don't. The bugs, you know, are a big deal. I honestly can't. Oh, blood splatter. That's the other one. So it's not real blood. I make this like fake blood concoction thing. It's like bright red, and so obviously not blood. And I made these angles, and they dropped the blood on the different angles to see how it would change the way that it's shaped, because blood splatter tends to be about the shape and the trajectory, and it's all very complicated.
It may be complicated and occasionally gross, but that's not scaring these kids away.
It's like one of my favorite classes.
Thank you.
It's like the only class that I'd really like. Because it's just fun and you get to learn a lot of other stuff.
LeBlanc says one of the most important things the kids are learning is the difference between real crime solving and the kind they see on TV.
That person's 5'5" and I'm 5'5". They watch all the shows. Yeah, and it's kind of weird because, I mean, real forensics is a lot different, so I think that this way they get to learn what the differences are and how challenging it is to pull fingerprints and that kind of thing, and how you actually calculate the bones. It's not like some three-dimensional spinning image that magically appears, and so it's really challenging. It's real science. Wait a minute.
It's real science and real learning, and these kids wouldn't have it any other way.
My mom, my dad, they would always watch shows like
CSI and stuff like that, and sometimes I would just sit there and watch it with them. And ever since then, I've been into forensics and things like that.
It's pretty cool stuff.
Mhm.
Very cool. Perfect, Jamil. Thank you.
I've watched a lot of like TV shows about this, and this is like the thing I love the most. I always wanted to be like a forensics detective.
It could be this one right here. Oh, they're dirty. Nobody said detective work is clean.
This one, that one.
Sometimes a dirty job is what it takes to connect kids with
For a
science.
guy, it's pretty short.
Right
In
on.
Winooski, I'm Rebecca.
So
Goins
basically, it's
with
just
Defense.
3.76 times what you got.
Rainbow,
Clavicle.
We still need